Hi guys, I'm Martin 50 Cal Stapleton. I'm here with Antonio Sheldon. We're at the Full Contact Performance Centre. I'm the head mixed martial arts coach here, and today's video we're going to be going into a few live drills to demonstrate the difference between the striking you will find in boxing or Thai boxing or any other combat art compared to the striking you will find in mixed martial arts. We're going to set up a few live drills to use some level changes and open up different angles for our shots. Alright, so the first thing we'll talk about is the difference in ranges that you'll find again with mixed martial arts, boxing, Thai boxing or any other striking art. If me and Ando were to square up now and we were to stand in a boxing stance in a boxing match, my range is pretty much the length of my arms. And Ando's is the same, so the maximum range I'm going to be throwing shots from is around here. The minimum range I'm going to be throwing shots from is nice and tight, but we both know that in this scenario that the only way we can win the fight is through using our fists, landing shots with our hands. Alright? Once you bring kicks into it, kicks, knees, elbows, that kind of stuff, the range can be extended again. So when I've started to bring kicks into it, maybe a kickboxing match, Thai boxing or whatever, it's no longer just the range of my arms involved, it's the range of my kicks as well. Because now those are weapons that I can use to win the fight. When we bring wrestling into it as well, the range is extended yet again. Because no longer am I just using my hands here, no longer am I just using my feet. At any point I can level change, get deep on a shot. And with that use of wrestling, we can use them difference in level changes, the difference in angles to start opening up shots on our opponent. So usually we see a lot of pad work videos and stuff like that, and I mean those are all great for sharpening the tools, sharpening your hands, knees, elbows and stuff. What we're going to be doing today is a bit more of a live drill where I'm trying to gauge my opponent's reactions so I can open up with different shots. The first drill I'm going to do, I'm going to get Ando to stand square on with me, both in an MMA stance, both ready to go. And it's important when we're doing these live drills that I'm using an opponent who's going to be able to react in the way that I need him to. Because this first drill is all about gauging his reactions, trying to get a predictable reaction out of my opponent so that when I change my angle of attack, his predictable reaction is no longer a good defence for him. So in the first part of the video, all I'm going to do is throw my shots in straight lines. I'm going to throw the jab and the cross to the head. I'll level change and throw the same shots to the body. I'll level change further and throw little taps to the knee inside and outside. So the shots to the head speak for themselves. I'm looking for Antonio to block, parry, slip. Shots to the body speak for themselves. I'm looking for him to block and parry them. And when I'm dropping down towards the knee, level changing, I'm looking for him to match my level with me. Otherwise, in a real MMA fight, I'd be on his leg looking for the single takedown. So the drill will go like this to start with. We'll do the same from the opposite side. Again, I'm throwing straight line shots here, guys. So when I'm throwing my jab, it's coming from a straight line out. I'm jabbing to the body, I'm level changing and throwing it in a straight line. When I'm coming down to the knee to simulate the single leg attack, dropping right down to the knee, coming out in a straight line. That gives me a predictable reaction from Ando. And again, and you can see from Ando's reactions here that he's well drilled in what we're doing. He understands the ranges, he understands the level changes that I'm doing, he understands what he has to do to defend them. That's exactly what I want right now. Okay guys, so now I've got Ando reacting to them shots coming in a straight line, whether it's to the head, level changing to the body, or level changing down at the knee. I'm going to start changing the angles of my actual shot now. So whereas before I was level changing to get my shot in at the body, now I'm going to stay up tall, get him reacting up tall. I'm going to throw a downward cross to the body. So my body shot's going to come down at an angle, driving here. rather than in the first instance where I was level changing, getting down here. So I've created these reactions out of him, these predictable reactions, because he's level changing with me, his hands are coming high when I'm throwing to the head. Now I'm changing the angle of the shot. So I'll first start off with the cross to the body. Get an handle to react, straight shots to the head. Rather than change the angle, I come straight down. Second shot I'm going to do is another straight shot, and that's just going to be the lead hand to the body. Same again now, I'm getting handle to react with my straight shots. I've already drawn the reactions out of them. I know what he's going to do if I level change. So now I'm going to throw the straight shots to the head, bringing his hands up, without level changing, changing the angle of my shot. So I'm getting reaction up here. And I bring my shot down at a diagonal angle. And again. And we'll show them from the other side now. And what I'll do on this one, I'll show both variants, the cross and the jab to the body. So I get handle reaction up top again. I've got straight line shots coming out. And I've seen that reaction. I've changed the angle of my shot. And with the jab, as you can see throughout the drill there, I'm keeping it live by level changing, even though when I'm throwing the actual shot, I'm throwing it from this stance in a downward angle. I'm still level changing as the combos are going along, because I still want to draw them reactions out of him. I'm not just going to stand here and do this. I'm still going to be level changing, still giving him a little bit of false distance every now and again. So that again, I'm looking for him to give me them openings. Now with body shots in MMA, but body shots are notoriously underused in MMA. You know, we watch MMA fights all the time. We say why people not throwing as many shots to the body? Body shots are an effective tool, that sort of stuff. Well, again, that comes down to range. And in boxing, like I say, in boxing, we can be right here and we can work on the inside a little bit. But if we're going to land body shots in that scenario, it's a lot easier to land them in a, say, a boxing match or a Thai boxing match, because the only tools he can use to beat me are the same tools I can use to beat him, my four limbs. Whereas in a mixed martial arts event, I've got the takedown, I've got the cage, the fence, all that sort of stuff. So I've got to use different tools to open up the body shot. In this instance, I'm going to bring his weight down, so his weight's planted on his feet by a nice deep level change. So I'm going to land the shovel hook, the rear shovel hook. If I'm to throw it just from a normal stance here, let's say Ando's light on his feet as he is, and we're just moving around, it's going to be quite hard for me to land this shot. A much higher percentage way of getting him to land this shot is by getting his weight down, so he's heavy on his feet, kind of stuck in the mud a little bit, and I can bring the shot up. So this is where I'm going to go right down to the knee touch now. So as before, on the first drill I was throwing straight shots in a straight line. I'm going to get nice and deep down towards the knee now. I can come inside or outside. First time I'll come inside and I'll throw the rear hand shovel shot. So you can see there, as a level change, brings Ando's weight down. It's much harder for him then to move backwards and evade my shot. As his weight comes down, it's a lot easier for me to get that shovel shot in, just underneath the elbows, right into the rib cage. One more time. And I'm bringing that up just underneath the arm, into the rib cage here. If we switch around to the other side, I'll go with a lead shovel shot this time. So I'm going to be doing the same thing, but this time when I'm level changing, I'm going to go for the knee tap on the outside of the leg, bringing my shovel shot up this way. And the last thing we're going to do, guys, is use that knee tap to time Ando's level change in reaction to my level change. Come with a straight uppercut. And if we switch around from the other side, you'll be able to see the rear uppercut coming in a bit more from this angle. Alright, you can see there as I dig right down here, I get nice and low. I'm expecting Ando, because I've already drawn that reaction out of him, I'm expecting him to change levels with me as he does. Dropping that nice central line right up the middle. As opposed to the other two where I was coming a shovel shot, kind of 45-degree angle. Alright guys, what I'm going to do now is going to put all them drills together. So you'll see for about the first 10 or 20 seconds at the start, I'm going to start out with my straight shots again. Linear angles. Drawing out them reactions. Once I've started to gauge them reactions and I'm seeing what Ando's giving me, I start to switch my shots up. Switch with the downward angles, the shovel shots, and the uppercut up the centre. Alright guys, ready? I'll switch around to the opposite side. Again, I'll start with my straight shots, gauging his reaction, trying to draw that predictable reaction out of him. Happy days guys, I hope you can use that drill in your own training. A nice live drill again. Make sure you've got a partner who's on the same mindset of you. He's going to give you a live body, you know, he's not just going to stand like a punch bag for you. And remember, you're trying to draw these reactions out of him. So it's not like a set drill. This is something where we're using timing, distance and level changing to draw those reactions out of your opponent. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you can get a lot out of it, training with it in your own time. For any more information on our gym and what we do here, you can go to www.fullcontactperformance.co.uk or check out Warrior Collective for any more videos on any martial arts training.